This is super blendable. It's an SPF of 17. This one does not have an SPF. This does not have a pump. This does have a pump. Yahoo! Both are glass. This has 47 different shades. You should be able to find a shade that will work for you. It also has more pigments, they say, so that it's very super blendable, hence the name. This says it will lock in moisture, so this should be moisturizing. It's supposed to be good for all skin types, including sensitive skin. It offers a skin-like finish, and it is a vegan foundation. It's alcohol-free, oil-free, and fragrance-free. And it will give a medium coverage. They say with this one that you should use only a sponge. You shouldn't be using a brush. Okay, it's always so difficult to do your nose in this situation. Going right down the middle. And remember, it said it was medium buildable coverage. And that's pretty much my favorite kind of coverage. Well, not pretty much, it is. So without, with. The color's good. It's very good. It matches my neck perfectly, and that's what you want. I can see my hyperpigmentation coming through, which I would expect with a medium coverage that's buildable. All right, let's put the original True Match on. The colors are not going to match perfectly because I did not order the same color. I'm not sure what I was doing. Why am I using my left hand like I have to use my left hand? Like, really, Bobby? I do like this foundation. I just don't like it as much as the True Match Nude. And I hate that it doesn't have a pump. Like, I literally hate having to pour this out. You waste so much that way. You have to watch what you're doing. You have to just, I don't know, I just don't like it. That's the old formulation. That's the new formulation. The colors actually blend really well. Like, I don't see a difference in the colors. Do you guys see a difference in the colors? I think this is a little bit darker. Okay, they both look great on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead in with a second layer. I'm going to put it in strategic areas like I normally do. Like where I'm red, like that. And that is definitely less than what I was using. Oh, I was gonna use the sponge. I'm gonna use a brush. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 106, and I do have 2 of them, so I can use different ones. So I'm not sure why it says to not use a sponge. I mean, a brush. Like, I'm not a real fan of that. I mean, I think that obviously you can do what you want. It's your foundation and your face. But I want a foundation that works well with anything. Some of you like to use your fingers even. I always follow up with a sponge anyways, so. Not sure if it really did cover any more of this. Which it is medium, but it says it's buildable, and a brush should have done more. Let me do a tiny bit just right there. And I'm actually going to just pounce it right on there. Right in just that one spot. I can still see it. So it's buildable, but it's not buildable to full coverage, which is fine. That's what it is. And I'm gonna do the left side with the original formulation. Just in certain spots. Look at my middle here. Both are definitely creasing in my forehead lines, under my eyes. This one's doing a little better under my eyes than this one, but it could be that I just got more up here, so I don't know if that's really a good test. Both look really pretty, like really pretty. I'm going to blend out with the other side so I don't put more on. So this is the side I put foundation. I'm going to blend it out. Let me do it on this one too. I'll do dueling at the same time. This is the original and the reformulated. I'm going to see how this does without any powder throughout the day. Okay, full face is on, and I have to say I am really loving both. Like, I'm not actually seeing much of a difference. I put no powder on. I didn't put any bronzer on because I don't want it to interact with the coverage, and bronzer can sometimes disguise hyperpigmentation and things like that. So all I put on my face beyond the foundation was some blush. I used the Essence Pure Nude blush. Loving this. It is in the color Shimmery Rose, and it does have a shimmer to it. It's very pretty. They both feel a little sticky still, like I wouldn't say it is dried down completely, which is fine. It's only been about 15 minutes since I put it on, so that's okay. I do not see creasing in my forehead. Again, no powder. I do not see creasing under my eyes. Now, it did in the beginning. Like, as I said, I saw it right away. And I went in with the Stands Out sponge, took out any extra. I took my finger and went under my eyes and all that. So far, it's not going back in it. We'll see how the day progresses. I can't do a outside picture because literally it is so ucky out. Like, there's no sun at all. So I will check in after lunch and show you guys what I think. The lipstick will be off. It'll probably be a completely different color because I know me with lipstick, but I will not touch up anything on my face so you guys get a true look at the two together and see, do you want this one if this one's your favorite? Although I don't think you're going to be able to get the old one, but at least you'll know. I thought I would give you a different perspective. There's no sun today, so this is the best we're going to get for light, but this is what it looks like. So this is the reformulated one, and this is the original. So I'm loving how it looks right now. It's definitely dried down, so it doesn't feel sticky anymore. So that's good, and I still haven't put any powder on. I like them both. All right, it has been about 4 hours. It's about 1:30, and I didn't touch up. I did put on new lipstick, and I will say both sides look perfect. I'm really not seeing the difference between these two so far at all. Like, they're both wearing the same. They feel the same. They dried down beautifully. I don't know. It's not creasing under my eyes. It's not creasing on my forehead. So maybe by the end of the day, one will last longer than the other. I don't know. I'm not sure what they did, except they made it maybe the colors blend better. It's just as hydrating so far. It blended wonderfully. Now they added obviously a lot more colors with 47 different shades of the new formula. I mean, that's substantial. So that's a win. So I'm not sure so far what the difference is. So, oops. So we will check at the end of the day. It's gonna have to hold up to me going to the gym. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm doing my last check-in. I went to the gym and my hair is falling out of this. I definitely was sweating with this, and I will tell you that this held up pretty well. Like, I do not see the difference between the two of these. I just don't. So the reformulation is just fine. If you liked the original formulation, then I don't see any reason why you won't like this one. I did read a few reviews that said that they felt like it dried their skin out more, like the new formulation did. I have dry skin, and I would notice if it felt dry. I don't see that. I will continue to use it. This is probably my third day of using it, so it's not like this is the first time, but it's my first time comparing it. I think it's a very good foundation. If hydrating foundations are really important to you, I would go watch this video here. It will show you my top 5 hydrating foundations that I think are amazing for women over 50, and they're all drugstore. I will see you maybe in that one or another one. God bless.